Well, good morning and welcome to today Liberia Television. Today is one of my best days because it's a day, that I've been afforded the opportunity to see, and that, I can be again counted among the living, receiving the first miracle of the day. My name is Thomas Blackswar, and I'm here again on the program. The real issues. The real issues comes your way every Mondays to Fridays from 8:30 to 10 a.m. Sorry for that. From 8:30 to 10 a.m. In the morning. So we serve you breakfast here, and there are a lot in stock this morning to discuss. But I'm here with my colleague Jay Cassius too. But we'll be taking a short break. When we come back, we will have our studio chats, and that's one thing we'll be looking at. We will have a brief chat about issues that I'm quoting, and then next is the real things we are here to discuss, because there are three things we'll be looking at. Time permits us, we will run through them strictly. But however, we ask that you just hit the share button and then invite someone to watch along. This is your program, the real issues. My name is Thomas Blackswar, so let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back again to the program, The Real Issues, and it's another opportunity again. And today is the 25th day of January 2022, and we are here to serve you breakfast. So let me now bring in my the lead presenter on the show, Jay Cassius. Be here to record himself entrance. So Cassius, welcome.
On your Event.dot, on your official online platform as well. Today happens to be the 25th day of the first month in 2023. 2023 is a long-awaited year we'll be seeking for. We have heard a lot from government officials and citizens as well. And, it's good to be here. I like to appreciate all of you that are watching us. I'd like to say welcome to this premium platform. It's on Today Liberia. Let's get a share from you. Let's get your views and comments. This is what we do every Monday to Friday. To serve you breakfast is not easy. So we are mandated as a journalist to do our very best. The needful thing to be done within the comfort of our jurisdiction when it comes to the media landscape. So I'm very thrilled and glad to be here again with my co-host Tomo. Here we're going to be serving you all of the breakfast, all of the happiness here. So let's cross over to Thomas again, where he's going to be telling us what we have on our menu, what we have on our menu for today's discussion. Thomas, what do we have there?
Well, Cassius, thank you. I was just attending to some other technical details. We had our background animation still making some noise, but we have today on our menu to serve breakfast. Firstly is a discussion from Montserrado County Senator A.B. Darius DeLong, that's Abraham Darius DeLong, on the issue requesting the Senate, to to open the budget of the Senate, the 2023 budget, and the next is the retirement benefits of senators.
That is our first segment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's our first segment.
And the next segment going to be what?
Yeah, the next segment is Grand Coulee County Senator. You know, this old man, Numeni TT, TH Batikwa.
Yeah, TH Batikwa.
Yeah, communication about the lack of hospital beds in all hospitals in Liberia. And
Definitely.
he said this is leading to citizens' death. So it's something that we must look at, and I think this communication is very brave, and it's actually important that we need to look at it so much, and we, they as lawmakers need to look into this issue because they cannot succeed without their citizens. If you have everyone there, then who do you represent? This is the biggest question.
Oh, definitely. So that is our first segment, and our first segment, second segment, and the final segment going to be.
The final segment is about a letter, from the legislative president.
A press release.
Yeah, the press release
from the legislative president.
And for those of you who don't know what legislative is the legislative
legislative press pool.
Yeah, press pool.
Yeah.
So journalists from all around, all of the institutions are member of the legislative. Once you have an assignment at the capital.
Okay, definitely. Let's get it clear. When you are accredited at the legislature.
Yeah.
So definitely you are a legislative. So thank you very much, Thomas, for outlining what we have on our menu for today.
Yeah, but Cassius, before we go, let's look at something quickly.
Definitely.
There are a lot of issues happening around the country.
Yeah.
National heroes are around, and apart from that, but I was shocked last night when our reporter, sent a story concerning the death of a 2 years old.
It shocked me though, and when I saw that, I was like, if I talking to my kids. Asking them to be kind and be cool on campuses, and whatsoever they go, and they shouldn't listen to people. And guess what? The issues of that clinical death that we saw, the photos as well. The perpetrator is just a kid. The perpetrator is just a very young guy. Why the youth are just getting brave? But it's going to be another issue that we're going to be discussing. Let's dive, because due to time, let's dive into what we have on our menu for our today's discussion. Is on Today Liberia Television, The Real Issues. The Real Issues is a very fascinating program that comes on your way every Monday to Friday, where we do have pleasures in giving you all of the happiness in Liberia and across Liberia as well on TLTV. Today Liberia, pretty seated in my twisted turn. Makuzi is still here, doing what I love, doing the best for the Liberian people, where my co-host is also here. He's a co-host and a technician behind Today Liberia, everything that is happening on Today Liberia, where you will see us on the screen, on your screen live, and say, I love this dude, so but don't overlook him. He's a very British scholar. So today we're going to be discussing, firstly, Senator Ephraim Darrell DeLong. You may be aware he's a senator of Montserrat County. He's Senator 2 because Montserrat 2. Sir Joseph is Montserrat 1. If you enter where we that have the privilege to be assigned the legislature, we know what is happening there. So we enter in a session in the Senate chambers. You will see Montserrat 1. That is Senator Sir Joseph. Montserrat 2. That is Senator Ephraim Darrell DeLong. Senator Ephraim Darrell DeLong raised these issues yesterday after reading the agenda by the Deputy Secretariat. Now he thought it was to have these issues being raised, and the presiding, that is the president of the Liberian Senate, the vice president of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. Jewel Howard Taylor, said, can we discuss that on AOB and other matters? And he hold his peace, and successfully at the end of the session where the AOB came up, so that DeLong raised two cardinal issues that is beneficial to the Liberian people.
Sure.
Senator Ephraim Darrell DeLong raised these issues about he firstly talked about anything that's supposed to be done the proper way should come from your side. So let's do it like this. This is what we do. Is a regular phenomenon Those of you watching us, I'd like to say hats up and welcome. Keep watching us again. This is what we do every Monday to Friday. We have to tell our audience that watching us, we have to give you a thumbs up. So we say many thanks and keep watching us. I saw on the screen one George watching us. He's watching us, and others are also watching us.
George Robertson.
Yeah, George Robertson is watching us. I'd like to say many thanks from GH. It's Ghana, Accra. So I'd like to say many thanks, and George, keep watching you. For the very best, this online platform have to offer you. We will always bring you the needful information that have to be done the rightful way in our own right mind and in our details. So this is where we are. Our first discussion this morning is on Senator Abraham Darrell Delon, where he said if anything is supposed to be done the rightful way, it should be done at your home. You should plan it proper at your home before getting out. So he's requesting the Senate budget, because the budget for the year 2022, am I getting it right?
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, 2022 budget. The budget, let's get it right. It might be 2022 or 2023. We'll do our research. But the budget, the most important thing is that the budget is here, and he's requesting the plenary of the Liberian Senate before discussing the budget after the president's annual message. He has said he wants the Liberian Senate budget to be discussed first, because he do not want to dodge the Liberian Senate budget and go across to other ministerial budget to discuss, while himself he had some lapses. So he's so much concerned about the Liberian Senate budget. He's also a senator of Montserrat County. He's a member of the Liberian Senate though. So he's taking this thing very key, that this budget will be discussed. He requesting the budget for the Liberian Senate to be open and discussed, and let the Liberian people know that the Liberian Senate is doing this. Tuawale is washing off. Is that Tuawale Telewanyan?
No, it's Telewanyan.
Telewanyan Jabat is watching us from Norway. Many thanks, Chief, for watching us. Let's give you a thumbs up. So we like to say welcome, and let's get a share for you. Your views and comment very key, the paramount to every other discussion that we carry on here on TLTV, Today Liberia Television. So Senator Abraham Darrell Delon have said that this budget for the Liberian Senate, let it be open. And when it's open, I believe in my own right mind, when it's open, then the media will flag it out. Every other thing that is within it, the media will flag it out. So he has said, let that budget be open. Do you support Senator Delon?
Well, I think the first way to progress and is to be sincere to yourself.
Yeah.
And people can trust you if you are sincere. No matter how grave the offense is, once you are sincere, people will believe you. So now, why will you start diving into other issues if you cannot handle your own thing?
Okay.
Cassius, the reality is, nothing changes around you unless something changes from within.
Definitely.
So change must start from the home.
From the home.
So you cannot go and tell someone clean your house.
And I love that. I love that.
No, it's not possible.
The change must definitely start from your home. About that too is watching us. About many thanks, keep watching us from Fenner campus. Many thanks, keep watching us. Lofa Pekin, the journalist, is watching us. Thank you very much.
The
2023 budget. Yeah, it's the 2023 budget. I love that. I love that. I love that. That is the participation we are talking about on this platform. I love that. We love our viewers to make an input as well. And many thanks. Somebody that watching us is David Noah. Is watching us from New Jersey. Many thanks. Let's give you a thumbs up as well. So you are inward.
Yeah. So as I was saying, if you leave your house matter unsettled and then go to settle another person's house issue, I mean they don't take you serious, because no man will see his house on fire and then relax. So you must firstly settle that particular thing, work on it, and see that it is working. Then before going now to make intervention to others.
Definitely.
So self-preference is the first thing. Yeah. When you are well, then you can respond to other people's needs. But once you are sick, I mean you can't do anything about that. Yeah. About other people's
Yeah. So in short, you support Senator Darrell Delon that the budget should be open, and that is why we are talking about. This is the transparency we are speaking of in Liberia. We don't want for everything to be in hidden. Do you know that the Liberian Senate no longer had a executive session, what we call secret session? There is no motion for executive in the Liberian Senate any longer.
Yeah.
The people goes to a plenary and discuss where the media will be able to bring these things out. So based upon that, he have said, let the budget be open, and we're going to discuss the budget from our part. And after discussing the budget from our part, then we will know our own fault and settle our differences as well before going directly into other ministries' budget discussion. So Senator Aprons Dawar DeLong, who is Mosorado County senator, a one tough talking senator. People know him to be the light.
Yeah.
So he thought of lighting the light in the budget. Let the light be on in the budget, more especially the Liberian Senate, the Senate budget. Let the light be on and let them discuss. Then now they will go to other ministry to put the light on in that ministry budget to discuss it as well.
And Cassius, before going, we have to be clear here.
Yeah.
I mean, during my study, I noticed one thing. When documents come, once it's voluminous, people just come and say voluminous. I think there's a clause in their operation.
Indeed.
I said about once it is voluminous, then they can just make a decision on something. I said to be corrected because I'm now a senator, so I don't really know their rules 100%. But I got to understand that there was something like that. So even during the confirmation, Senator Snow raised this issue. He said that some of these things, when they come, we should be able to dive deep into it so that we can know what is in there.
Definitely.
And this has been Senator DeLong's point. He said he cannot sign something. Sometimes you see that he wouldn't vote on issues because he said he don't know what is within. And it happened with this thing retirement bill. Yeah, that was before the the Liberian Senate. Yeah. So these are issues. So let the budget be open. Let's know what is in it for us. Let's know what is not there for us, so that we can know how to face our people. Because he said these things save them a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
Of course, because the weight is on their head, and their constituencies will be telling, they will be asking them the needful questions, and it need to be answered the rightful way. So if you are invited as a senator to a gasabu or to a meeting and to question you, before you answer the questions in the proper manner, you must always answer the one that is from your home.
Yeah.
But if you cannot answer the one that is from your home and you dodge it before going to the one that is in the public, does that make sense? So Senator Aprons Dawar DeLong is saying, let the one that is within the house, let it be answered, let it be dealt with before going into the one that's supposed to be in the public. So he has said it, and let's get the essence there from Senator Aprons Dawar DeLong. When we come back, we're going to be diving into another conversation there from Senator Aprons Dawar DeLong. This is what we do here. Gasamu Ghana Ba is watching us from Guinea. Ba, I like to say many friends that keep watching us. He's our Guinea correspondent. Yeah. Guinea correspondent. This is today Liberia. We are across the country. That's what I love. We are across the country, and Ba is watching us. Ba, let's get a share. Please have a share with the Guinea people as well to know what is unfolding in Liberia in the legislature as well. So let's get an asset. Let's get an asset.
Because there are two here. Let's take this.
I'm the chair of the subcommittee on the Senate budget, one of the broader committee of the Ways, Means, and Finance. So, Your Excellency and colleagues, we want to inform you that we have almost all of the information that we needed to draft our Senate budget. And so tomorrow the committee will be meeting to do the Senate budget, and then we'll submit it to the chair of the Ways and Means Committee and the Senate leadership. And I'm sure by next week, the chairman for the Ways and Means will do a presentation to the Senate.
So you are saying that the Senate budget will be available?
As for the subcommittee, by this weekend it should be ready. But the presentation to the Senate, that lies within the purview of the chair of the Ways and Means. Yeah,
Mr. Chair, can I ask, if all things being equal, you get the report by this weekend, when can you make comments available to the Senate?
You premise it on all things being equal, right?
Yes, sir.
we're doing now.
All things being equal.
That is very grave, and she mandated the needful committee to do the best thing for the Liberian people, that the budget will be open for discussion after the president announced message on Monday, Tuesday to Wednesday. I believe that will commend. So Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon said that, and he raised that issues, that every other things within the Liberian Senate should come out before you go to the public to explain someone on the foot, and to go into the budget as well. So Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon, they're raising that issues about the Liberian Senate budget. So those of you watching us, I'd like to say many thanks and keep watching us. We cross over to Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon next statement. We are looking at the next statement from Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon within session
So
yesterday.
let's take this statement. And for those of you who have not been getting the sound, or we'd like to simply resolve it, but you can let us know how it is at your end.
So we can review it again, make sense of it, and put it into proper perspective. Then we all know that retirement law is the law of the land. It is the law of the land because the retirement law of 2003 and amended from 1972 is the law of the land. We all know so because the Supreme Court of Liberia has upheld that law. When former Associate Justice Gladys Johnson retired, the government then was not paying her full benefit in keeping with that law. And she sought refuge before the Supreme Court, reliant upon that law. And the court upheld that law and said it is the law of the land, and they even interpreted the benefit to be in US dollars. One can reason reasonably that if they were on that Supreme Court bench, they will uphold that law because members of the Supreme Court will retire. And they will be looking at that law for the retirement, life. So it is the law of the land. It is in the public that we, especially senators, it is in the public, Madam Presiding and distinguished colleagues, that we all know that we decided to enact a retirement law as though it never existed before. And so, in the public, we were presented as devils. Evil law for ourselves. I'm asking the Senate, since this matter was before us, before we close, let's bring it back so that we can make sense of it with new input, if when necessary, to remove all members of the legislature from that retirement law and provide for pension, to pay pension to NASCO. When we finish with serving, they won't benefit, we go benefit through the pension that we pay, the pension fund that we pay. The key debate, the key issue I'm raising here is for us to bring that retirement law back here and make sense of it. Right now, former lawmakers, some are suing the government, some for their allowances, some for their benefits, some for salaries in arrears. It is not fair to me. It is not fair to me, to this country, for somebody, like Senator Dillon, to end.
Cassius, you heard that.
Yeah, so Senator Dillon raised so many grave issues yesterday, very grave. We as journalists, we sit and digest the issue and look into it the best way that we think the Liberian people can get the actual information. So based upon that, we took down cardinal points that we feel we can bring it to the public. We can also bring it to our audience, Liberians, people across Liberia as well, and to also have their input on these issues. Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon, as you may be aware, let's get some information here. Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon, a few months ago, along with other senators, brought about the pension benefit. The pension benefit, and Liberians were too hurt. And you listen to a lot of comments coming from all angles, from all media, all lights, and these issues were very grave. Liberian people have to raise a red flag to that identical issues, and they put a pause, put a hold to it. But now he's speaking of the pension benefit. He has said that the pension benefit should be reversed. They have the pension benefit bill before them, so he's requesting that the pension benefit come back in on the floor or in plenary to reverse it, to do the best thing for the Liberian people, to do the rightful thing for the citizens who will be retired or who have been retired. He spoke of even some government officials who were retired of their post and they are not getting anything. What they are getting is not meant for them. What they are getting is not beneficiary. So he spoke of even the local citizens, the citizens who will always expect that they get benefit, and in times to come their benefit will be less, and he sees that like a grudge disrespect to the Liberian people, a grudge disrespect to the citizens of Liberia. So how best they can do the needful thing now is to bring the pension benefit back to plenary to have it be discussed on floor.
Cassius, you may be as you can remember, I think when this issue was on the floor, both of us were at the legislature. We were on Capitol Hill that day.
Yeah.
I mean, when some group of students from the University of Liberia went penetrated and got into the compounds of the Capitol building.